In this video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create the edge for these kitchen towel toppers. I have a separate video tutorial that shows you how to attach these crochet kitchen towel toppers to your favorite towels. And then I also show you how to make the embroidery stitch as well as the design. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to create the clean border around the kitchen towel. If you like written patterns, I have the written pattern available on Ravelry. This is what it looks like without the border. It still looks pretty. And my crochet kitchen towel topper is one of my most popular videos for beginner and or advanced crocheters. They love this design. But I did have someone that wanted me to show how to make the border for these. So I'm finally getting to the video tutorial. It's almost 10 years later. I will have the links below both for the free YouTube video tutorial on how to create this crochet kitchen towel topper, and it also shows how to create the rose button. So this strap and the button loop will come over, and then it will go over the rose to button over the oven handle. In the written pattern, I used a different sized crochet hook than I did for the YouTube video tutorial. I like the look better with the 4mm crochet hook. I just like the tighter stitches with the 4mm. But you can follow the YouTube video tutorial with the 4mm if you like this look as well. The yarn that I used is 100% cotton, and I like 24/7 cotton. By where I got it from is Michael's craft store. And I also like the I Love This Cotton yarn, and I got this one from Hobby Lobby. So for the border, you're going to want to use the same colored yarn, and you're going to start in with the right side facing up. You're going to join your yarn into this bottom right hand corner of the crochet kitchen towel topper. And you want to leave enough of a loose yarn end for burying later on the back of your work. And you can crochet over the loose yarn end if you want to, which is what I'm going to do. If you don't like to do that, just leave it and you can bury it later with your tapestry needle. So now you're just going to go into the same space, bring up a loop, and create a single crochet. And then you're going to evenly space one single crochet all across the side of the crochet kitchen towel topper. So you're going to be working along the edge of your stitches. So that's why you're just going to evenly space the single crochets. So now I'm just going to go right next door to my beginning stitch to make a single crochet. And then you're just going to make one single crochet all the way across the side, and you're just kind of evenly spacing it because you're not going to have a stitch to work into because you're working along the side. So you just kind of gauge where your next stitch will go, and you can see how it creates a nice clean single crochet border, which is what you want. So go ahead. You can see how nice it looks along the border, and here's the difference. So go ahead, finish making your single crochets all the way up to the strap, and then come back. So now this is how your work should look. You can see how you have a nice straight single crochet edge compared to the other side. This is what the other side looks like. So it just makes it a little neater. They're both pretty, but it does add a little neater edge with the single crochet stitches. Then when you get to the strap, you're going to make 2 single crochet into the double crochet loop. So it's a loop just under the double crochet stitch. So you're going to go in there into that space, and you're going to make 2 single crochet into that space. And you're going to make 2 single crochet into each of the double crochet spaces along the side. And then the last one before the button loop. And then in the button loop, you're going to make 8 single crochet. And I chose 8 because this is a chain of 8 that made the button loop. So whatever size button loop you made, I don't recommend making the button loop too big because then it will fall off the button flower, which you don't want. You want it to stay secure. And I found that the chain of 8 works perfectly. So now just make 8 single crochet into the button loop. And you can turn your work as you create the single crochet stitches in the button loop. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you can move these stitches over too if you need to make room. So I have 8 single crochet into the button loop. Now you're going to work on the opposite side of the strap, and you're going to work it the same way, 2 single crochet into the double crochet space created along the side of the strap. You have 2 more. Then you're on the opposite side of the kitchen towel topper. So you're just going to evenly space 1 single crochet stitch back down the side. So go ahead, finish making your single crochet stitches evenly spaced down the opposite side until you reach the towel, and then come back. This is how mine looks. Then when you finish your last single crochet, you're going to finish off, just yarn over and pull enough yarn through to bury your loose yarn end. So this is how the edge looks. It looks nice and straight, beautiful edging. Here's the button loop. And then you have your beautiful edging on the opposite side. Now we're going to bury the loose yarn end. Now you just put your loose yarn end on your tapestry needle, and I have the back side, and I'm just going to take and I'm going to weave the loose yarn end towards the back, and then just weave it through the back stitches. Pull the loose yarn end through. Then you just take and trim the loose yarn end. So go ahead and bury your other loose yarn end. So now you're all finished with your beautiful crochet kitchen towel topper, and then your button strap folds down over the rose, and then the rose becomes a button to hold your kitchen towel onto the oven. So you have a little strap that goes over the oven handle, and then the rose acts like a button. It's so cute and fun to make. Thank you for watching my video. Please hit like and subscribe for more of my fun videos, and I hope you have a beautiful day.